Imagine the wild, snowy peaks of the Ural Mountains, where eternal cold and mystery reign. In 1959, a group of young, experienced hikers ventured into these mountains, unaware that their journey would become one of the most enigmatic tragedies in history. What happened at Dyatlov Pass? Why did experienced hikers suddenly cut their tent open and run into the night, dooming themselves? Join us in this captivating investigation to uncover all the details and try to solve this unsolvable mystery. Stay with us until the end. You'll discover details you've never heard before. In early February 1959, a group of 9 hikers led by Igor Dyatlov set out on a trek to the northern Ural Mountains. All participants were experienced mountaineers and skiers, prepared for the harsh winter conditions. They set off on skis to conquer the summit of Otorten. However, a few days into the expedition, communication with the group was lost. Anxiety among relatives and friends began to grow. On February 20th, search operations began, which soon led to a horrifying discovery. The group's tent was found on the slope of Kholat Syakhl. It had been cut open from the inside, with all their belongings left behind, including clothes and shoes. Barefoot tracks leading away from the tent indicated that the group had left in a great hurry, without dressing. The first bodies were found nearby, half-dressed and frozen to death. All had injuries not typical of normal frostbite. The bodies of 2 hikers, Doroshenko and Krivonishenko, were discovered at the base of a large cedar not far from the tent. They had made a fire, but it did not save them. Their bodies had severe burns, and their hands and feet showed burn marks, as if they had tried to climb the tree. Further searches led to the discovery of 3 more bodies: Dyatlov, Kolmogorova, and Slobodin. They were found between the cedar and the tent, apparently trying to return to the shelter, but failing. Only in May were the last 4 hikers found, under a thick layer of snow in a ravine. Their bodies were better dressed than the first ones found, but they had injuries more consistent with a car crash than a mountain hike. Skull and chest fractures were present, but there were no external injuries on their bodies. The reasons for the tragedy remained a mystery for a long time. Numerous theories were proposed, from an attack by local Mansi people to an avalanche, from military tests to panic caused by hurricane winds. None could fully explain why experienced hikers suddenly left their tent at night and ended up in such a horrific state. One of the most popular theories involved infrasound. According to this hypothesis, specific conditions in the mountains could have created low-frequency sound waves that caused panic and disorientation among the hikers, forcing them to leave the tent. In 2019, Russian authorities conducted a new investigation and concluded that the tragedy was caused by an avalanche. This explained some aspects, for instance, why the tent was cut open from the inside. But many experts and researchers disagreed with this version, pointing out flaws in the evidence and numerous inconsistencies. The diaries and photographs of the hikers attracted special attention. They left records of their last days, but nothing indicated impending danger. On the contrary, they seemed full of energy and optimism. Weather analysis showed that the night of the tragedy was very cold, with temperatures dropping below 30 degrees and strong, gusty winds. But this was normal for experienced hikers, and they knew how to cope with such conditions. Some theories are connected to mysterious glowing orbs allegedly seen in the area of the tragedy. There are suggestions that these could have been secret military tests, but there is no official confirmation. In recent years, new studies and documentaries have tried to shed light on this mystery, but each new fact only adds more questions. Many researchers continue to work on this mystery, using modern technologies like 3D modeling and data analysis. But despite all efforts, Dyatlov Pass remains one of the most enigmatic tragedies in the history of mountaineering. For many, this story has become a symbol of the unexplained and mysterious. It attracts the attention of scientists, journalists, and simple mystery enthusiasts from around the world. Regardless of which theory seems most plausible to you, one thing remains unchanged. This is a story of courage and tragedy, of humans striving for knowledge and the unknown. We will continue to follow new discoveries and research, hoping that one day all the secrets of Dyatlov Pass will be revealed. For now, we can only admire the resilience and courage of those who embarked on that fateful journey. Don't forget to like if you found it interesting and share this video with your friends. Together, we might find answers to the most challenging questions.